What's up guys, I'm Zenigami. We're going to be doing Garp Island. Garp is back on Japan, and we're going to be using a Vivi and Stronghold Sanji team. Stronghold Sanji has the same captain ability as Lion Song Zoro, so if you're on Global, you can use this same team, but instead of Sanji, you would have Lion Song Zoro. And of course, with a team like this, the hardest part about Garp is just making it to Garp himself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to this part right here, and I'm just going to stall on the one guy, because this one guy cannot kill me. I'm just going to sit here and take as much damage from him as possible, get all my cooldowns up. Now this is not necessary. It's entirely possible to just move forward from this stage and kill Garp, make it to Garp past all these fodder stages. But the reason I'm stalling on him is, assuming that you're using a Vivi and Laboon team, Vivi Laboon teams can be very tricky to get past the fodder stages on a lot of raid bosses. By a lot of raid bosses, I mean the four raid bosses you can actually use a Vivi Laboon team for, and that's Mihawk, Garp, Monster Chopper, and Zephyr. Any raid boss after that you can't use a Vivi strategy on. And the big one I'm waiting for is Golden Pound Usopp. Because once Golden Pound Usopp's up, his special will basically guarantee that I make it to Garp stage itself. And this guy cannot kill me, so I'm risking nothing by just sitting here and stalling out. All I'm doing is taking the time out to guarantee that I make it there. And he will die next turn. Goodbye. So now that Golden Pound Usopp's almost ready, with Garp, there's only two characters that there's only, besides Vivi and Laboon, or Vivi and Lion Song Zoro, or Vivi and Stronghold Sanji like I'm using now, there's only one character that you need to bring, and that is Alvida for a Stronghold Sanji team or a Lion Song Zoro team. The reason that you need to bring in Alvida is because Garp on his fourth turn will do 18,000 damage. And with 18,000 damage, Vivi will not heal up enough if you're having a Lion Song Zoro or Stronghold Sanji as your team. With Vivi Laboon, you don't need to worry about bringing Alvida. But with Vivi Garp, you most certain. In fact, I need to kill the turtle here. Should have just killed the turtle. If I kill the turtle, I don't have to worry about him. Like, this is a time that I would want to use Golden Pound Usopp for, because I did mess that up. If you kill the turtle, you'll only take one attack from Helmeppo, and Vivi will negate that negate that damage, because it's only one character. So now we can do damage to Helmeppo nice and slowly. That's one reason. One of the key reasons that I highly recommend you bring Golden Pound Usopp, because if you make a mistake, Golden Pound Usopp will save your life. If anything does go wrong, Golden Pound Usopp will make sure that everything goes well for you. And remember, like I was saying earlier, if you have a Vivi Laboon team, because of how Laboon works, Laboon only needs to be healed past half your health. And with Garp, you have to have a Vivi that heals up past your health every turn if you're using Vivi Laboon. Or if you're using Vivi Pell. Pell is, if you're unfamiliar with him, a new character on Japanese One Piece Treasure Cruise that works like Laboon, but you only need to be past 30% health. Oh, does he seal me? Ah, no, he just does damage. Totally fine. You're dead anyways. I'm actually not healed to full, so that's really important to know that I'm not actually healed to full right now. Kobe will do 12,000 damage to you, but it's not 12,000 damage is no worry if you're using Vivi Laboon or Vivi Lion Song Zoro and whatnot. Let me take our time. Kill Kobe. Yeah, be sure that when you're using a Pell team, that its evolved Pell is 30%, unevolved Pell is only 50%, just like Vivi Laboon. An unevolved Pell is exactly a Vivi Laboon. So now we've made it to Garp. The game's over. We've now won, as long as I remember to use Alvida on the 4th turn. So these first 3 turns, I gotta be really careful counting. It really doesn't matter how hard I hit him, because he will be dying eventually. And bringing Mihawk, if you're using a Lion Song Zoro team, it's really nice to bring a character like Mihawk that does % health damage. Because with them, it really cuts down the time. On a Vivi Laboon team, you most likely will be unable to fit in a Mihawk, because Mihawks have lots of hit points. As you can see right here, it's very, very slow work to be able to actually kill him, but bring in Mihawk, it's gonna cut him by 30%. So right there, that's at least 30 minutes of work right there. And you can use Mihawk again and again and again. I'll most likely end up using Mihawk twice this fight. So this is his 3rd attack. Oh, yeah, this is his 3rd attack. And this attack right here is his 4th attack that I need to use Alvida for, because without Alvida, I won't heal back to full after the next attack and I will get killed by Garp. So Alvida reducing the damage from the 18,000 damage turn is very, very important. So that way I can heal back to full the next turn. After that, on the 6th turn, Garp will hit for 10,000 damage every turn. And since it's 10,000 damage every turn, it reduces to 20% damage. So I will be taking 2,000 damage every turn. And since it's only 2,000 damage, I'll be fine. Because I can heal 2,100. So if you guys are unfamiliar with how, we'll go through for a little bit the mechanics of Vivi Laboon and Vivi Lion Song Zoro. I'm going to call it Lion Song Zoro, even though I am using Stronghold Sanji. They both have the exact same captain ability. So with Vivi Laboon, you have to make sure that you heal up past half your hit points every turn. Now, that means you can use any team. You can use a team of Vivi and Laboon and 4 crabs. And technically you'll be able to beat Garp with Vivi Laboon and 4 crabs. The only thing you gotta worry about with that team is making it to Garp, because it will be very hard to get past the earlier stages. Garp stages are not as hard as some of the other bosses out there to get past. But you do want to be very careful when using a Vivi Laboon team. But all you have to do is heal up past your halfway mark every turn. So since my Vivi heals 2,104 damage, I believe, because my Vivi heals up 2,104 damage, I can have a team that has a maximum health of 42,000. Or 4,200, sorry, 4,200. That's including your ship. So you don't want to bring a Barity ship with it. You don't want to bring in anything that gives you too much health. If you have the Flying Mary, that actually heals you up every turn, and that will basically give you more hit points to play with. But you gotta be very, very careful with. I recommend going to the 0 stamina island and checking to make sure that your health, including your friend Vivi's health, including your ship's health, that your friend Vivi can heal up your hit points every turn. With Vivi Lion Song Zoro, you can actually use whatever team you want. You can use anyone in your team as long as you have Vivi and Lion Song Zoro. The important part of Vivi and Lion Song Zoro is that Vivi heals you back to full at the end of every turn. So what Vivi has to do is Vivi has to heal at least 2,000 hit points every turn, because that's how much Garp will do every turn at this point. He will deal 2,000 hit points every turn. Well, he'll deal 1,900. And Vivi has to heal you back to full. Vivi has to heal 2,000. So that means Vivi has to be, I believe, level 65, I think. Either way, most people aim to get their Vivis up to level 72, 73 to be able to actually beat that. But you can also do stuff like you could bring in You have to be careful to heal back to full after Garp damages you on turn 4. You can use a character that heals you. You can use a character like Marco that will bring you back to full health if you don't have an Albedo around. You can bring in anything that either negates damage from Garp. You can use the new character from Skypia Island that protects you for 1 turn from side characters. But that 4th turn on Garp himself is unique to Garp in that you have to look out for that one. And there are other bosses where you have to worry about how much damage the boss does under 20%. But you can always just take the damage from Garp. Garp will do 3,600 damage to you on turn 4. And as long as you're healed up back to full after turn 4, then you'll be okay. But you need to heal back to full health. Whether that be by reducing the damage from Garp, negating it completely, or healing back up afterwards. But that's basically the mechanics for both the Vivi Laboon and the Vivi Lion Song Zoro team. If you guys have any questions, ask me down below. I'm going to just fast forward the video here and you'll see it done, but there's nothing else special that needs to be done now. Now you just watch and enjoy. I've been Zenigami, guys. Peace out. Y'all stay beautiful. Alright, this is the last turn. Ta-da! Done and done. How long did that take? That took like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Garp! Haha!